Dr. McGinnis, I'd like you to meet my daughter, Lulu.
Lynn McGinnis, I've heard a lot about you.
I still brag about my children.
Forgive me, I thought you didn't want your family to know that you'd woken up.
Well, the best laid plans, as they say. Anyway, my daughter has quite a few questions about my condition.
I'm sure she does. So I have your permission to tell her everything.
Yes. I want her to know exactly what's going on.
Okay. Ask away.
How come I'm the only one at Shady Brook that knows my mom woke up?
My daughter has never been one to mince words.
I just want to be clear on what's happening.
I'm sure you do. This is your mother's file if you want to examine it. All right? Now, I'll start at the beginning. As you probably know, LS-49 was developed in France. It's still part of a clinical trial. Your mother is one of the few patients in the United States who's taken the drug. Now, the clinic who's running the trial, they're being very quiet about this. No one really knows what the long-term effects of LS-49 are going to be. They don't want to raise false hope, nor do they want to expose themselves to liability. So they're not making any claims at all.
That makes sense.
Now, some of the patients who took the LS-49 and had a relapse are beginning to wake up. And we're not sure why.
But why didn't you tell Nicholas? I mean, that's my brother.
And your mother's legal guardian, I know.
So, I mean, shouldn't the hospital notify him? Isn't that the law?
Absolutely, under normal circumstances. But as your mother's relapse became more and more inevitable, she signed a certain number of documents while she was still of sound mind.
I didn't want Nicholas to be burdened with that, Lulu.
Now, the first one is very simple. It just allows the hospital to continue to give your mother care should any developments or changes occur with LS-49. Now, this one is different. This expressly denies permission to notify anyone, including your mother's legal guardian, if she should wake up. And we're also forbidden from discussing her treatment with LS-49 with anyone at all.
Why? Because it is my life, Lulu, and it is my illness. I want to be the one to get the information first, and then I will decide what to do with it.
Now, these are the signed documents. You're free to review them if you like.
How long is my mom going to stay awake this time?
Clinical standpoint, Lulu, all we can do is wait, watch, and hope for the best. You just have to realize your mother could possibly just fade away, or she could rebound and live a perfectly normal life. We just don't know.
So, at this point, it makes sense for me to stay here at Shady Brook and give myself every opportunity to recover.
Do you have any other questions?
I don't think so. It's a lot to think about.
Sure is. Well, I'll be around if you need me.
Thank you. I'm so sorry that I doubted you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Will you forgive me?
Oh. It's okay. I don't blame you for doubting it. I mean, why wouldn't you? You were having those visions of Logan for weeks, and they weren't real. I actually think it's a good sign that you question my recovery.
I just needed you so much. I thought I dreamed you up.
No. The truth is you're helping me as much as I'm helping you.
I'm not sure about that.
No, it's true. It is true. But I think that maybe it isn't fair of me to ask you to keep such a huge secret, especially when you've got all this other stress in your life.
Please don't worry about that.
I know that I'm being a little selfish, but I really would like to keep it just between us just for a little bit longer. I don't know how I'll ever explain it to Lucky and Nicholas or to Luke, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just a coward.
You're the bravest person I know.
Honey, are you all right?
Yeah, I don't know, I'm just a little disappointed. Johnny came to see me earlier today. But Lainey made me go to group, and when I came back, Johnny was gone.
You expected him to wait?
Yeah. I mean, after everything that we've been through, yeah, I would. I mean, I probably shouldn't worry, though. He left me a note and said that he loved me and he didn't want to interfere with my recovery.
Well, then maybe it's best that you don't see him for a while and you just focus on that recovery.
That's exactly what Lucky said. I will be so happy when the doctors pronounce me sane so that Lucky and Nicholas will stop fighting about me and Johnny.
Your brothers are fighting?
Well, Nicholas understands that I love Johnny and Lucky wants me to stay away from him.
Honey, is it possible that maybe Lucky is right? And as much as you love this boy, Johnny, that maybe he isn't good for you? Okay.
Mom? Mom? Mom.
It's okay, honey. I was just resting.
I know, but I am scared that I'm gonna come in here and you're not gonna wake up.
Well, I suppose that could happen. But I don't think it will. I feel different this time.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Yeah. But honey, I've been thinking a lot about us. And I think that it's really not fair of me to ask you to keep such a huge secret, especially if your brothers are fighting with each other and you've got this situation going on with Johnny. And I think you need your family more than ever right now. So I think it's time we should tell Lucky and Nicholas that I woke up.